Good afternoon, students. Today we will learn the first chapter of our geography, that is the Earth in the solar system. If you look at the screen very carefully or in your book, a solar system has been maintained in a form of a photograph or drawing is given over here. You can see, you can look at this, that each and every planet just revolves around the sun, and out of those planets, Earth is also one of them. And no doubt it moves around the sun, but it moves on its orbit. Means when it just revolves around the sun, it never change its place. The axis of the movement, it always remains same. Moreover, as out of those planets, Earth is one of the most important planet on which we all are living. We all are living on which planet? That is Earth. Now, today we have to learn that what is the Earth in the solar system. Let's read and discuss, then it will be more clear to you people. What is it? How wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you will see the number increasing. You cannot count them anymore. The whole sky is filled with the tiny shining object. Some are bright, others are dim. And it seems that if sky is studded with diamond, they all are appear to be twinkling. But if you look at them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle as the others do. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moon shines. What is given over here in the first paragraph? It is given that when you see the sky after the sunset, शाम के समय जब आप स्काई को देखते हैं, आपने देखा होगा धीरे 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 हमें उनके अंदर छोटे छोटे टिमटिमाते हुए ऐसे लगता है जैसे डायमंड लगे हुए हैं, डायमंड्स नजर आते हैं. बेसिकली वो डायमंड्स नहीं है, वो क्या है? स्टार्स हैं. और वो स्टार्स कई तरह के होते हैं. कुछ स्टार्स ऐसे होते हैं जो ट्विंकल करते हैं, पर कुछ स्टार्स ऐसे होते हैं जो ट्विंकल नहीं करते. वो बिल्कुल मून की तरह स्टेबल रहते हैं, सिर्फ जगते हुए दिखते हैं, लाइट उसके अंदर शाइन होती हुई नजर आती है. In the next para it is given, along with these bright objects, you may also see the moon and the most of the days. It may, however, appear at the different times, in different shapes, and at the different positions. You can see the full moon shapes at the different, in the months of the time. It is the full moon night or Purnima. A fortnight later, you cannot see it at all. It's a new moon night or Amavasya. Everybody please underline, and you have to write each and every keyword first of all in your notebook. What you have to write? These are the keywords. You may get the question related to these in the paper. So first keyword is full moon. So what is full moon? Full moon night. When the full moon only once in about a month time is seen, it is full moon night or Purnima. A moon night or Amavasya, when you cannot see it at all, then it becomes Amavasya. So you have to find out the answers and write the keywords. The first keyword, please note down, it is full moon or Purnima. The second is new moon or Amavasya. You can watch these night. You can watch the night sky best provided it is clear night. If the clear night is there, no cloud is there, then definitely you will get a lot of stars twinkling in the sky. You feel like the sky is just full of the diamonds. Do you wonder why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during the daytime? Have you ever think this question in your mind, that we can see the moon and all the other these kind of twinkling bodies in the sky at the night time only? Why not in the daytime? It is because it is very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all the bright object at the night sky. Please mark this question. The question you have to do that why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during the daytime? This is the question and mark the answer. It is because it is very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. The next is the sun and the moon and the other objects shining in the night sky are called as celestial body. What are the celestial bodies? All these bodies, the sun, the moon, and the objects shining in the sky. Please mark this keyword, celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They made up of gases. So what is the celestial bodies are made up of? Gases. Have their own amount of heat, light, and it emit the large amounts. These celestial bodies are called the stars. The sun is also like a star. You may have the fill in the blanks or multiple choice question or true false. Please mark it. The sun is a star. The sun is a dash star. The sun is a dash. What is a sun is? Sun is also a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so tiny because they are very far from us. So why they look so tiny? Because they are very far from us. The next is, you must have noticed that all the objects look smaller when seen from a distance. How small an aeroplane looks when flying at the great height. While watching at the night sky, you may notice various patterns found different group of stars. These are called the constellations. What are constellations? The various patterns that is formed by the stars is known as constellation. Ursa Major and the Big Bear is one of such constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. It is Sapta means seven and Rishis means sages. It is a group of the seven stars that forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. Now you can ask from anybody from your family or the neighborhood to show more star, planet or the constellation in the sky. So what we have look ahead done, let's recall once, then we will move ahead. In the beginning, we just come to know that we have started the chapter that Earth in the solar system, because Earth is one of the important planets in the solar system as well. These words you have to do right in the second step. The question I have marked about that why we can't see the moon and all the bright objects during the daytime. The next question we have to do name two constellation. These are the Ursa Major and Big Bear. Please note down the question in your notebook. Name the most easily recognizable constellation. The answer is Saptarishi. Name the most easily recognizable constellation. It's Saptarishi. In ancient time, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of stars. The North Star indicates the north direction. It is also called the pole star. It always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarishi. You can see here a picture is drawn, the figure 1.1. See, the is there. You can see the seven stars are You can see all together those 7 stars. This is known as the Saptarishi. And moreover, it is pointed on a star on the North Pole that is pointed at the pole star. The pointer is pointed at the pole star. Some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are planets. So what are planets? The answer is some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called as planet. The word planet comes from the Greek word and it is a planetai, which means wonders. The earth on which we live is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. And if we look at the earth with the great distance, then say the moon, it will appearing shining just as a moon. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. What is a moon? Satellite. What is a sun? It's a star. It is a companion of the earth and moves around it. Look, our earth. There are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them have formed the moons too. Most of the planets have their own moon. Now, if you look at the picture very carefully, see it's floating on the screen as well, and you find this kind of beautiful picture in which you see the sun is there, and after that these planets, the other 7 planets are just revolves around the sun on their orbit or the axis. These are the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So this complete system of the 8 planets, satellites, and their celestial bodies are known as asteroids and meteoroids form the solar system. When often we call it a solar family with the sun its head. We will learn in detail about each and every planet, but first of all, the diagram of the solar system along with the meaning should be clear to you. Now, I request sir to let me discuss with the students, so please unmute them. I request you, sir, please unmute the students because I just want to discuss with them that whatever we have studied.